in the finals. So I think it's more than that. I mean, look, I get that he doesn't condition, as well as they want. That being said, Luka overweight is still giving you between 28 to 30 points per game.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't buy in as much in terms of the criticism of him that he doesn't play defense. I mean, I felt like last year he made more of a commitment to play. I think he played better defense last year than he has in years gone by. Is there still more to be desired from him on the defensive end of the court? Yeah, obviously there was and is.
Yeah.
That having been said, I mean, how many, to use a more common term, how many other one-way players has the league known? Carmelo Anthony, as comes to mind when he was in his heyday. Wasn't much of a defender. Damon Stoudemire used to regularly light up point guards just as often as he got lit up, and he often received as good as he got. So that was usually
a lot of those former Suns in that era usually didn't they? Including Steve Nash, Jeffrey.
Including Steve Nash. Yeah, that's exactly right. So my point is that, defensive, ability at the rim defense, even with that being wanted some, I don't think, number one, my arguments against that are he played better defense last year. And number two, I don't think that's a reason to, I don't think it's a reason to trade him. I don't know why you would trade him right now either. I mean, because what was the rush? I mean, they could have and should have gotten a much better, package.
Yes.
Back
more
for him.
First round picks. Yeah.
First round, or even players that could contribute now. I mean, just as a hypothetical. I mean, what if? I think if they would have traded him to Golden State, for example, if they could have traded him for Wiggins, Kuminga, and maybe another player or a pick or something, that would have been a more desirable package because you're still getting players. I mean, look, Wiggins has a lot of ball left in him. I just don't think it's in Golden State, but he can score. He can give you 16 to 20. Kuminga has a lot of potential. So these are players, and he's shown flashes. So these are players that could have given them, something right now and still gotten a pick or two. I think that could have. I think that would have been. They might even have been able to get. They might even have been able to get Draymond Green in that.
What about Giannis? You think they would have got Giannis possibly?
I think they could have gotten Giannis. I think they could have got Giannis for him. Yeah. If I was Milwaukee, I'd take Luka for Giannis. I would have done that because I mean I feel like Luka's like a triple. He's a triple double. I mean threat. Every night. And Giannis is certainly going to give it to you scoring and rebounding. He's not. If he gave you 3 or 4 assists in a night, that's great. He's not going to hit 7 to 10 or more like Luka is. He's not going to pop from 3 either. Yeah. So my only point in giving this one hypothetical trade is I'm saying, well, you could have did this and that's therefore your grade was a failure. My point is that I feel as though they should have and could have gotten a whole heck of a lot more back.
Yeah.